We're your foreign sisters. I'm Kitty.
And I'm Ligii, and today we're just gonna be looking back at our years. Yeah, so we did this video last year, and it was quite nice and lovely. I watched it this morning, and we were so hopeful for this year, and it was quite interesting to see. So I've written some things down, and yeah, we'll just talk about them. So if we start with our personal goals, I think that might be easier. So Kitty, you said that you wanted to this year focus on family history. Did you manage to do that?
Oh God. Sort of. I didn't continue much, but I did have some calls with my mom where we were talking about her remembering her childhood and her telling me about all these other relatives that we've had and where they've coming where they were coming from what she remembered, but I didn't continue on that, unfortunately. My idea was that when I went to Latvia, I wanted to talk to my grandparents about their childhood and stuff, but as always, I was on a tight schedule, so I didn't really do it. But it's not like I didn't do anything about it, so yeah. There's still things to be done, still follow-ups to be made, and yeah.
Okay. Then next thing you said you wanted to do was write a book about your life. Have you started on that?
I remember that. Was I saying that as my goal for this year? That's crazy.
No, but you said you would love to, and you said you'd like to do it for your 25th, and you probably won't, but
yeah.
Have you still thought about it? Is that something you still want to do?
I think it's a good idea. It's not a yearly goal though. I think it's more like a long-term goal. I haven't done anything for it. Why I said it last year was because I think during the summer, at one point I realized, oh, I could record these ideas and start writing what would I want, but I never really continued on that. The only thing is, I think that the whole family history, wanting to research family history, was off the back of this idea.
Okay.
So,
that makes sense.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Okay. Another thing you said last year was that you felt quite lost. Have you improved, and have you maybe found yourself?
Oh yes, I think this is a goal that has been achieved. I mean, not that you can ever find yourself fully. I think it's always always evolving story, but compared to last year around this time, I'm feeling so much better. I feel like I'm a bit more confident. Not a bit more. I feel like I've regained my being more than I was last year around this time. And even this winter, it's not hitting me as hard as last year one was. I don't even feel like it's Christmas already, so so yeah.
I guess that's good.
I think, yeah. Tell us about your goals.
So my goal was to be more socially present on social media, and I don't think I've done that at all. Maybe now in December, sure, me trying to upload vlogmas videos, okay, yeah, but I don't think I've done it because that goal was more for my personal Instagram account, and I think I've posted maybe 3 times this year, so I definitely have not done that, and I think I potentially forgot that that's what I wanted to do, but I liked I called it digital scrapbook, and I really love that. Yeah. So maybe I'll just write that somewhere down so I can see it every day, and then maybe I will remember, because it's nice to look back at, because I did that this morning and I was like, wow, we've grown so much, and so that's great. So I'd still like to do that, but yeah, didn't manage to do anything this year. My next goal was to improve friendships, and I feel like I could say I've definitely done that. At least I've put in effort when I've had energy to give, and I feel like I've seen people more, and I'm trying to host things, and yeah, just be there for people and let them be there for me too.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And then I had a bunch of silly goals.
They're never silly, so
Yeah, and I have achieved quite a few bit of them. I haven't done them all. For example, I really wanted a piercing. I don't want a piercing anymore.
Okay.
So some of them, my thoughts have changed on the things, but I've gotten the tattoos that I wanted to get, and I've cut my hair shorter. I think I did that in like February. So I did like all of the silly bits that I wanted to do. And then another one of my goals was finances. And sadly, that has not really improved. I feel like I had it under control in the middle of the year. I even managed to pay off my credit card, and then I had to pay for Open Uni again. I'm still not recovered from that at the moment because of Christmas and because of it's just life.
No,
So
yeah.
that is something I'm really gonna focus on next year because I know that there is some improvement I could make and start saving and just be a bit smarter about where my money goes. But yeah, so that's about last year. Well, this year. Do you have any goals for next year that you can share with us?
I can share with us. I would say overall, it's like continuing the same path as I am now. I think going for the feeling better within myself and being more confident. I have to say, I guess my goal for next year is to work on my private social media, not private, my personal, but also, podcast and like other profiles that I have. Yeah, that is definitely my goal for next year, to put in a lot more effort in there. It's not like I haven't been active, but it hasn't been, not that it hasn't been intentional, but yeah, it's been kind of very inconsistent. And I even now have like so many things I could be posting about. Like I have like a backlog of things that I've like experienced or I've been to or like want to talk about, but I just didn't post them. I didn't prepare them at the time that it happened. It was like very busy, so now it's kind of like it will be a catching up game for now. But yeah, I had this like at some point this year. I was like, okay, I have this. I need to be more consistent. So that's I think that's one of my goals. Should I say it out loud? Okay. Another of my goals is to go to the Terra conference in May, with having achieved a certain level so I can go on a stage.
Okay.
Yes. And within that, I think I should say that me continuing my series on YouTube where I talk about achieving goals, that would be very beneficial. I kind of abandoned that, unfortunately. But yeah, coming back to it basically and showing the journey or like checking in along the way. Yes. On a personal level, again, I guess going to the gym again and be consistent. Although I've been all right like with my morning yoga and everything, but I guess I haven't really been like active per se, and I want to be more active. Yeah. Let me think if there's anything. I think the rest is kind of like I still need to go through and like understand what exactly I want to do. I want to write, actually. Highly recommend doing like writing a letter to yourself. It's not even goals, it's more like about, I guess, a bit kind of dreaming and manifesting kind of vibe, where you write a letter to yourself next year that you will read, but you already write it that all the things that you wanted to achieve you have achieved, and then like you say thank you for all that and things like that. Yeah, so I want to do that before New Year.
That sounds
so
nice.
that will I'm sure that will kind of spark more goals along the way, hopefully. What about you? Do you have bigger and
I
smaller
do have
goals?
a few, and this year kind of have a different team. It's barely any silly goals. I think next year I want to focus on bettering myself for myself, and I want to quit smoking.
Yeah.
Because I know I kind of was thinking about it last year, but I never wrote it down because I knew I didn't want to. Like I wasn't like committed, and the last few weeks I'm like, no, I have to, I want to. It's gonna obviously improve my health. I'll feel better. My relationships won't suffer from it because obviously a lot of people have very strong opinions about it, and you know, fair enough because it is damaging and whatever. But yeah, I definitely want to quit smoking, and my goal is not to smoke at all next year. But I also know that's a big goal and it's gonna be hard because I think the longest I've gone is 3 or 4 weeks on and off this year because I've tried like 7 times. So it is a bit embarrassing, but I feel like the time, like I'll be able to do it. I believe in myself. I have confidence. I want to finally get a provisional license. I'm not necessarily saying I want to start learning to drive because I know that's expensive and I need to sort my finances out before I can invest in that. But at least if I get the license, that's the first step, right? I want to join a gym because I've never been to one ever in my life. And yeah, and I think that would be quite nice because I obviously like going running, but when it's raining outside, I feel like I can't really enjoy it as much, and I could like catch a cold or something. So I really want to join a gym and maybe try some new exercises out. So maybe I'll even film that. We'll see what happens and how confident I am and if I actually go through with it. And yeah, and then I want to improve my health and my relationship with food. But it's already kind of improving, but we will see what happens because I feel like I'm already always on waves with it. But yeah, that's me. Hopefully I'll be a better person next year and this time.
No, these are great goals, I think. And I'm sure, like, you have already started to work on them. I think that's the biggest thing. It's not like all of a sudden you need to, or like you've tried quitting already smoking, for example. So it's just. I want to jump on the provisional license. I guess one of the reasons I would like to get one is because then I don't have to carry my ID all the time. I can just carry this provisional license. I would like to start learning more driving, but I don't know if I don't think I can see myself, I guess, fully doing it next year. But in the past few months, the urge or the motivation has like risen a much higher than it has ever been before, because I was traveling a lot around, and I realized how much more easy it would be for me if I could drive.
Yes.
But then yeah, like the whole driving thing though is, yes, I can learn how to drive, yes, I can get the driver's license, but I just don't see myself having a car next year, for example. So it's like kind of a thing. But yeah, I like this goal as well.
Okay.
What else do I want to say? I wanted to say something. Oh, about the gym. You need to come. Yeah. You need to come here when my gym opens here, and we can all go together, basically. And that can be your first time.
Okay. That would be fun. When does it open?
5th of January.
Okay. Okay. So beginning of year. Nice.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about it afterwards.
Something. Yes.
I think.
Yeah. Sounds fun. But yeah. So podcast.
Okay.
So the data we said last year was we were very happy with, and we still are, and we're very grateful. But last year we were very proud to say we had 1 comment on Spotify. And since then we've kind of dropped Spotify.
Yeah.
We just realized it's not a media that we use that often. Plus I've personally swapped from Spotify, and I now listen to music on YouTube as well. So I don't even use the app anymore myself personally for different reasons. But yeah, so that's a change.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then we had 7 subscribers in YouTube at the end of last year, and this year we have 44.
Oh my
So
god.
we've grown quite a lot.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, which is amazing.
That is just
I can't believe it.
well done us.
All right, thank you guys.
Yeah. Thank you for finding us interesting enough to follow.
Yeah.
And hopefully useful.
But yeah, and then I have some different interesting, well, data that I found interesting that I've written down. So on average, we have 187 people who is our monthly audience on YouTube. That's a lot of people.
That is a lot of people. Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Obviously, we've had a few bigger months and a few quieter months. But yeah, that is. I read that number and I was like, that can't be right. There must be like a comma missing or something.
Wow. No, that's really good. Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, thank you.
And thank you. Yes. And then last year we had, very proud to say that we had 100 plays on Spotify, which honestly was amazing, and we didn't think we'd achieve it because it was our first year doing the podcast, right? So this year on YouTube we've had 8.4 thousand views on videos altogether, and 6.2 thousand views on shorts. So that's a lot of views. But yeah, so it's interesting to see that, you know, trying to be consistent and sticking at it actually
Pays off.
does help.
Yes, yes.
And some people are interested and some people watch and some don't, and that's okay too. But yeah, that's a bit crazy.
Wow. It's actually very motivational.
Yeah. Also, another thing we did at the very beginning of last year, well, this year, is we rebranded.
Oh god, this was this year? That is crazy.
Yeah.
It feels like a different lifetime.
It does. It feels like
Well, yeah,
ages
we
ago.
rebranded, we started filming, we started doing video format actually. And I think what I'm proud of is the fact that when we met up, we filmed some episodes, and I think that was really
Yes.
cool.
Yeah, I loved the setup when I watched it. I was like, oh my god, it looks so cool. It's like we dreamed about that we'd have a set and we'd have sofas, and you know, it was lovely. I really enjoyed it. Yeah. Wish we lived closer and could do it more often, right? But yeah, what else have I written? So something. You have to take a guess now. So I'm hoping you can remember most of the videos we filmed this year, like podcast wise. Which one do you think has been the most popular? And I think the answer is gonna surprise you, because something has happened recently that has influenced this.
I want to say probably one of the latest ones, the ones that we filmed in person. No.
It's Nord Astra one. Obviously, it has much long.
Yeah.
It's been up longer, so there's longer time. But I have a feeling, because they started advertising to people over Christmas, people did research, because we've even had comments saying that it's a scam, and people complaining and sending us like commenting on Facebook under the same video, and YouTube and Instagram. So I'm just like, I'm glad we filmed it.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we could like warn people that this is what you're getting.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was quite surprising to me, because I didn't expect that either. And then I
didn't, because it's
Yeah.
like it's about astrology as well. I would say that would be the least interesting topic for like most people.
we did lose a subscriber because of that.
We did.
Yeah.
Oopsies.
We gained 3, but we lost 1. But it's, you know, it's fine.
Yeah.
But
we shared our interest, you know, we need to align, like we
Yes.
need to attract people who are interested in what we talk about. And there's no need for us to keep everyone, you know. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, that was very interesting to me, because I didn't think that would be the most viewed video either, podcast wise. So yeah, that's interesting, because that's definitely not my favorite video either.
It was so long. I just remember how
It
long
was so long. We were so tired. We just kept rambling and rambling.
I mean,
I'm still glad we filmed it because we can look back at it and
yeah.
like compare things.
I think no,
But
like it was
yeah,
interesting to record it. It was interesting to talk about astrology parts, but I guess like the whole
yes,
review part of the book felt like a lot and long.
yes. And then in the end, you could like kind of sense that we're feeling very disappointed, and we're like, "What the heck did we pay for?" And then I don't know if we shared it on the video, but they did charge us
Oh
more,
yeah,
like people in the comments are saying, because we didn't realize it's a reoccurring,
payment.
payment for this. I don't want to swear, but like this really bad app that tells you random like your horoscope for the day, which obviously we don't believe there is one.
Yeah,
So that was, and I think that was like £30 for that
it
one.
was
Like it was expensive. So yeah, we still don't recommend Nordastro. We're calling you out.
They might sue us like this. We say.
No, we're just sharing our
Yeah,
opinions. It's not like we're,
yeah. I guess so.
yeah. So that happened. Also this year, we have focused more on shorts and reels as well. At least tried to.
At least.
And even participated in 2 trends, which is very fun. I really actually enjoyed filming them, and yeah, it was very fun. And I maybe wish we could do it a bit more often, but obviously, us living not together or close by, it's a bit more difficult. But I'm sure we can find some long distance ones that we could maybe jump on or participate, or maybe we'll just start one.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. No, yeah. The trendy reels. No, that was so much fun. That was so much fun. We'll see. We'll find a way. We'll find a way for next year to do a bit more than just do what we did now. But at least we've tried some now, and it was like fun. So.
Yeah, and everybody was so supportive, and they loved them as well. So thank you guys for being amazing, and thank you for letting us be silly sometimes, because we appreciate that and we need that. We're still young at heart.
Yep. Very young.
Yeah. And then I feel like this year we also put more focus into our Instagram account. So at the moment we have 40 followers, 47 posts, and that's about it about Instagram. We're not very active there. We maybe post once a month, and it's just to announce that, hey, there's a new episode. But yeah.
Or some stories sometimes, but yeah, it's been a bit.
Yeah.
Definitely needs some.
It's quiet there.
More care.
Needs some love.
Yeah.
But yeah, so is there anything you'd like to wish into existence for podcast and your Foreign Sisters itself for next year?
Me. What do I want to wish? I think we need to be even bolder about the things that we talk about. Not even bolder, but just like dive in depth in more interesting and like deeper conversation topics. I wish for us to hopefully share a valuable message to whoever is listening and like inspire them to do better in their lives, and like, or to change something, or to, I don't know, to take care of themselves more. Yeah, I would say I want us to be more, spreading the value and love, because so far, I mean, it's been really fun and it's been interesting, and I think it's very valuable for us. I guess I just want to make sure that it's valuable for others as well. Yeah. Maybe more engagement with people in comments. And things.
I think the last few episodes have actually been that, but I think it's also easier to speak about heavier topics and delve deeper into them when we are in person.
Yeah.
Because through the screen it's a bit more difficult to like sense each other's vibes, and obviously the internet issues aren't the greatest, so it's like sometimes it feels like I'm speaking to a robot. So it happens, and it but yeah, definitely that's something I'd like to do as well. And yeah, I also would like for us maybe to have a schedule, or at least like some consistency, because we've been all over the place this year as well. I think we might have even missed a month, or yeah, some, life happens and we get that. But I would love to next year be like we've had at least 12 podcast episodes. That would be amazing to do a whole year. And yeah, and as we said before, I'd like to do more shorts, like maybe even just a little chat on them, or not necessarily cutouts from videos. I don't know, but yeah, the internet is our oyster, right?
Yeah. Yes. But no, this has been, you know what? It's been a very good year.
It has.
Surprisingly, we've grown. So wow, that's good. I'm looking forward to see where it takes us next year. Oh, actually,
Yes.
we also had someone reach out to us saying if we wanted to kind of either host something or like do something like with other people,
like a meetup.
Yeah, we can use like their space or something, which was crazy. And I guess we should think if we want to do, like, we need to see if we can utilize it in some ways, or like, yeah, if we want to work with stuff like that. But yeah, that was cool. That was really nice.
Another thing I'd maybe like to do is start giving. And I know we're not rich or anything, and I know that we're not earning money from this, and it's just a hobby, but because we are building, like, hopefully a good community of people, and a sisterhood, a womanhood, and obviously guys are allowed too. I just don't have a nice word for it.
Yeah.
So if you can think of a better word, please pop it in the comments. But yeah, I'd like to maybe give back to people, maybe start doing
little gifts,
little silly giveaways, or like gifts. And maybe like if we do manage to somehow get 100 subscribers next year, like hit 100, maybe we could do it then. Or maybe we can be like, screw it, let's do it at 50, which is only like 6 away. But that is something I really would like to do. And maybe we don't even have to, doesn't have to be anything fancy. Maybe something from us. Like I could make a felt ornament or something, just something to spread the joy and love and appreciation. And then hopefully in the future it can grow into something a bit better, or maybe just send letters. But yeah, let us know if you would like anything of that, or you have any thoughts on it.
Yeah, as well. Yeah, I love this idea. I think it's excellent. We should at least once next year do a proper like something giveaway, but we'll see. Maybe it will turn into a bit more frequent thing, and that would be really nice, actually.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah. Wow. Excellent.
Yeah. Do you have any closing words you'd like to add that you feel like you missed out on?
Any closing words? A little reflection from this podcast episode, I guess, is that, you know what, if you put in the time, and if you keep going, keep doing, it does pay off at some point, Yes, it's not like we've grown to 1 million something, but at the same time, I think compared to the effort we put in and the results we're getting,
yes, exactly,
it's already like a bit mind-blowing to think that anyone is listening to us, to think that anyone's watching us. That is, I would say, just coming back to it, do whatever you want to do anyway, even if it's not perfect, and do it now rather than wait for later. And the more frequently you keep doing it, the better you will get at it, and then it's just kind of a snowball effect.
And if you like something, chances are somebody else also likes it. So you'll gain your people, you'll reach your audience, you'll reach those friends, you'll find your people, and you are gonna feel like you fit in at some point in your life.
Yeah.
So
No.
yeah, well, thank you for being amazing this whole year. Thank you for all of your comments and shares and likes and subscriptions and follows and all of that. And thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Listening.
Yes. And we hope you have a very happy new year and all of your wishes come true. And same time next year, yeah?
Yes. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Thank you.